coach.
Can you kind of walk us through just the process of stuff, coming back for another year and just everything you dealt with last season and all that?
It was a pretty hard, I would say, process. Just going through like the injuries, and I had the shoulder thing going on after spring, fighting with that, and then coming back, ready to play football again, and then having a concussion. So I think I had a lot of mental things going on, and then the coach getting fired and having a whole new shift. So I didn't want to rush anything. I didn't want to make a quick decision or like the bad decision, the wrong move out of emotion. But I do love being here. I love being a Spartan. So I was just kind of all over the place. And I think going home, being around my family, and just getting their point of views on things in life, talking to my mentors and stuff, I think I made the right decision coming back.
Was there anything with Coach Fitzgerald that stood out that made you make that decision to stay here, or was it Coach Rossi sticking around?
Yeah, I think just the energy Coach Fitz brought, and like I seen it from day one. Like what we see in practice is like just sitting down in one-on-one meeting, he still has that same energy and that same like it to it. Like he just loves football and loves being around people. And then of course having Coach Rossi and Coach Adams coming back, so like my position not really changing, like not having to have a new coach or not even a new DC. So I think that played a big role in coming back.
Receiving a new number, any story behind that?
Yeah, I've been in 21 since I was in like 6th, 7th grade. Like it just stuck with me. I feel like that was like my turning point in football, to where like I knew like this is really what I want to do. Like this is what I'm good at, and I could take it as far as I wanted to. So when I came first, everybody know Dylan Tatum had it at first, and they gave me number one, and I wasn't gonna, one is a big number, so I wasn't gonna complain about it. And I just feel like coming back from my last year, it was just more like a personal level to get back to who I am and get that swagger back, kind of like this all in. Like,
So what are you looking forward to in this last year? What are your goals and all that?
winning, for sure. Putting the team first and just being that role model to the guys. Like, it's kind of crazy. Like, I'm the old head in the room now. Like, just when the transfers come and they telling me they 20, 19, I'm like, dang, I'm getting old for real. So just being that role model, that big brother to everybody, the team, having everybody together, just being able to show them and just be that leadership.
You mentioned winning, going through last season, being injured and not being able to play. Was that difficult for you to see the way the season went? And I guess for the guys who are coming back, how much does the way last season went fuel things for maybe the buy-in and the focus?
Yeah, it was very difficult. Just anytime, I love football. Like, this is my life, and so anytime, not even being able to practice, just that whole process and going to the games and not being able to just go out there and perform for my team, like it was stressful. But I tried to be there as much as I can for the team. I was around all the time in the meetings, trying to be a leader. I just felt like we just had to get over that hump, and I felt like I had a part of it.
You get a lot of reps next to Malik. He's gone now. What are you gonna miss about him? And who are the guys that you're trying to integrate and get up to speed?
Oh yeah, Malik was definitely my brother on and off the field. I still communicate with him, and like you said, we did have. When I came in, that was like one of the first people like I gravitated to. So him being gone, but he's going to do bigger and better things. So I appreciate him for everything he taught me, and you feel me, the meetings that we had outside of just the scheduled one in the facility. So now that Avion Gross and just the new transfers like Devin and Mike, just me trying to uplift them and trying to put confidence in them to kind of not fulfill that spot, but like be prepared for the moment, because it's going to be a great season for us. And I know I have a big part of that.
Having been in their shoes, coming into a new program, new staff, and getting to this place, and how much does that help try and impart maybe the wisdom and bring it along a little quicker?
Nah, it helps a lot, especially me being here for 3 years in the system. Well, this being my 3rd year in the system, I feel like I can help them in every way. I know every position in the back end, so just getting them to kind of like learn not just your position, but how much learning the other positions can help you do your position, do your job.
Did Joe Rossi and James Adams have to re-recruit you, or did Was that, was it you, the whole time you were planning to stay? Or
Nah,
how did
I
that
wouldn't
go?
say re-recruit, but like I said, I was going through mental things just outside of just the football aspect. So it was kind of more like I know they were trying to kind of like see where I was at, but I was just more like, let me just be home with my family and just enjoy this time because it was hard. Like I'm not gonna sit here and lie in front of y'all, but I don't want to say re-recruit. I just had to kind of find myself back again.
I happened to be there when you graduated at Breslin. You hadn't decided at that point yet, had you? Do you remember that, around that time? Were you back at that time? Or
I was back.
you were back, all the way back?
Everybody probably didn't know it, but I was
Okay.
back.
Congratulations on graduating and
Thank
everything.
you, appreciate it.
So how much do you think you've grown in the last 2-3 months since we saw you in the football field?
I think I've grown a lot mentally, just finding out who I am. I just want to thank God for. I think he sat me down for a reason, just to like open up my eyes to get a better connection to him. So I'm always grateful, and I just feel like the game just slowed down for me a lot. So just being able to watch it from the sideline, from a coach perspective, and just being able to like now that I'm actually in the grass, I feel like everything's coming together.
When did you know that you were gonna come back? When you say that, like you had your mind made up, what was the moment that sort of crystallized that?
I would probably say like right before graduation, like probably a few days before graduation, like, and then graduate and just being there. It's like I don't want to be nowhere else.
Wondering about what's the difference in change between going from an offensive-minded head coach to a defensive-minded head coach like Fitzgerald?
I wouldn't even say the change in the offense and defensive mindset. I would just say the energy aspect. Like I don't know how many of y'all been at practice. I know we practice early, but we at practice 6:30 in the morning, and Coach Fitz is screaming. All the coaches screaming, yelling, jumping. So I feel like in that area, we kind of took a shift and just everybody buying in. Like even the transfers coming in and the freshmen, like we set the standard early, like, and everybody's abiding to it. And if you're not, like you stick out like a sore thumb, and you either got to get with it, like you have to get with it. It's no other option actually.
Coach Woods obviously talked about you a couple times in here. Just what do you notice about what he brings to that third phase and how he approaches the whole special teams?
Oh yeah, Coach Woods. Even in that aspect, everybody's bought in. Like everybody wants to play special teams. Like even me, like I played special teams a lot earlier in my career, and then like when I first got here, I was playing a little bit, but I wasn't playing it as much as I need to. So just me being able just to hear Coach Woods talk like good about me in that aspect, I just want to be able to show that I could just be a factor on special teams and defense. And I think a lot of people are trying to do that also.
What do you think just about the depth of knowledge, I guess, maybe sort of that he brings to it? Like,
Yeah.
how deep does he go? Coach Fitz was
I
saying
mean,
something about
yeah.
like a 4-page
We
checklist
play
and
Iowa.
stuff.
I play Iowa this last year. I didn't get to play last year, but you could see it. Like when you play Iowa, before we even talk offense, defense. Like we talking about special teams, and like that's what he brought to them, and that's what Iowa's known for being physical. So just being able to get that, we know like we were already ready for and expected this. Like we didn't come and it wasn't like a shock. We knew what type of coach we were gonna get, and we wanted to already be out in front. So it wouldn't have to be a lot of like turning around. We already knew what was up.
Last season when Avion was starting to get more run late in the season, it seemed like he was pretty determined. Was that nice to see him get that run? And what do you think he might have learned from that?
I love Avion. I'm not gonna lie. Just like from where he started, he came in really off his big brother, Angelo. So he started off as a walk-on and just being able to become a starter and just stay in the course. Like I feel like he's a true example of just staying the course. And it gets high. Your high. Don't let your high get too high and your low get too low. Just stay in that spotlight and be ready when your name called. And he was ready.
All right, thanks, Nikai.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.